Welcome to Home Value Estimator Video 6. I am Debbie Warford with Home Solutions Realty serving the Dallas, Texas area. In Video 5, we went over how the seller chose the offer that they accepted and now the home is under contract. Today we're going to go over what happens next as the seller moves closer to closing on their home. Let's begin. The seller received 3 offers on their property and now the home is under contract, meaning that both the buyer and the seller have signed the contract. The buyer's agent delivered the earnest money to the title company and delivered the option check to me, the seller's agent, to give to the sellers. The option check gives the buyer the right under the contract to opt out of the contract and receive all their earnest money back that was deposited at the title company. The buyer's inspector, who is now going to make an appointment to inspect the home in the next day, will deliver the inspection report back to the buyer and with the help of the buyer's agent determine what items that they are going to request the seller to replace or repair or have serviced. The seller can rest a bit easier because we've tried very hard to find all the items that needed to be repaired to minimize the number of items that would be found by the buyer's inspector. The sellers had the $1,000 of handyman services that were provided to them to take care of some of those items. If the buyer's inspector brings back too large a list of home repairs, what happens sometimes is the buyers will opt out immediately thinking that the home has a lot of problems. With older homes, this happens a lot of the time. With my suggestions, the seller has to try to make sure that this does not happen. Also, if the seller knows that a certain problem exists, they must report that problem on the seller's disclosure. So I always recommend to the seller to repair anything that needs to be corrected. It not only brings you more money up front in the offer, but also saves you from not having to negotiate the repair with the buyers after inspection. You always spend less money with no questions asked if repairs are made to the home before listing the property. Next time we'll discuss the buyer's request for repairs that the seller receives. Until next time, to your success.